Okay, part 3 of the custom series on the C400, Mercedes C400. Part 1, intake, exhaust. Part 2, these gorgeous rims, Vossen HF-2s, tinted gunmetal, matte, which then inspired my wrap, which is a 3M satin gray matte. So this is a different type of color, and if you look closely, there's little sparkles within the matte. So I'm not really a fan of matte cars, flat matte. I am a fan of matte that is sheen. So it's got a little bit of elegance to it. It changes color in the daylight. So as you see when we go through the video, when I put the music together and we go through the video, the music video, you're gonna see today's a really nice day where we've got different shades of sun. Clouds are coming, clouds are going, and it's actually changing. The color of this wrap is changing as the shade is changing. So that's real cool. So let's go ahead and talk about why I wrap this car this color. So yes, it did start originally from the rims. Those were the rims that I liked at the car. The car was blue, and prior to that, I had already really loved this 3M satin matte gray. The other one I was looking at was a 3M satin matte black, but like I like black, but I don't like black all the time. I needed something with a little bit of elegance and sheen to it, so that's where I came up with this. The next color I really like is a 3M aluminum white, which is a flat white that has a whole bunch of sparkle in it. Really cool. Okay, so anyways, let's talk about what I wrapped and what I didn't. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to get into are some of the accessories, such as the front lip that was formerly chrome. So I didn't want that chrome on the front lip there. I'm showing it to you here. I didn't want the chrome on the front lip. One of the reasons why I didn't like the chrome on the front lip was I found that it broke up the front of the car. So as we come around to the front of the car, right at the bottom, we look down at the bottom there, what it was doing was it wasn't creating a flat look at the bottom. It was very open, as you can see. So as we come around, let me get in here. This over here was all chrome, and what it was doing, it was breaking up the body and the chrome. And I don't mind chrome, but I need it a little bit more sportier, so that's why I decided to wrap it. Now, as you can see now, if you can see it there, as you can see now, the whole front of the car looks like one solid piece, and it actually gives you the illusion of the car being lower to the ground. So that was the first part I did. The second part I did, as you can see, are the sides. Okay, so the second part I went ahead and wrapped was the bottom side sills over there. Okay, so they were custom ordered from our friends over at MB Kennedy. Shout out to my friends over there who were able to go ahead and order me those in. They're a little bit thicker and they stick out a little bit more than some of the other side sills that you may see on Mercedes. It's kind of like a little step ladder, and I really like it. It accentuates the body of the car. Now, they came shiny black, and I did not want the shiny black there because I actually felt that what would happen is the black would just disappear. It wouldn't get the bulk of the car. So I went ahead and I wrapped them as well. And as you can see, as you look at the side of the car, you can see how it adds that bulk to the side of the car, and it cuts in and then the rim cuts out. It gives a lot of drama to the side of the car and just adds to everything. Okay, so one of the things I did not wrap was the window trim. Everybody is wrapping everything, and the trend is to take that sort of brushed silver and have that trim wrapped in black, shiny black. So I didn't want to do that because what I felt would happen is it's actually going to make the window look bigger from far. It's going to look like a huge window. I actually want the window to look smaller and tighter, and I wanted more of the color of the gray and the brushed silver. So I did not wrap it. Now, the other thing I also want to do was I did not want this car to look like I custom wrapped it. I want it to look like it's a paint job. I also want this car, when you first see it, to be like, wow, that's a very nice Mercedes. Not just, oh, look at that custom car. As you come up to the car, you start to notice that this is not made from Mercedes. You start to notice the rims. You start to notice a couple other little add-ons, such as the wing, which I did not wrap, or which I did wrap, sorry, as well, the same color as the car. So I'm going to show you how this window trim flows through the car. Okay, so here's the trim. As you can see, as you come up to the light, the side mirror here, where the light is supposed to be, that window trim actually follows that line straight through. Okay, so it comes through, it follows the line straight through. Okay, as we follow the trim back, we come to the back trunk. Now, originally, I was gonna wrap that chrome piece in the trunk. And when I went to go pick up my car, what ended up happening is that my buddy did not wrap it. Shout out to Rich over at Wrap ID. He did not wrap it, and when we looked at how it followed the side window trim and it followed that line through the back, I totally agreed with it. Okay, so one of the other big questions I always get are the mirrors. Should I wrap the mirror or should I not wrap the mirror? Okay, so I kind of have a little rule of thumb that I kind of go by, and it's this. If you're looking at the car head on and the mirror lands on the window, then keep it black. If you're looking at the car head on and the mirror lands on the body, wrap it the same color as the body. I don't know if it works. It worked for me. I love the way it looks. I don't like the black mirror. And it added that body again. It added a width to the car. I like cars low, wide, those sort of things. So that's why I went ahead and wrapped those mirrors as well. Now I'm going to be honest with you. I love this color. I will wrap everything in this color over and over again. It's one of my favorite matte colors. But that's kind of my theory behind whether or not you should wrap your side mirrors or not. Okay? Okay, so as you can see, the other accessory that I did add was the AMG grill. Okay, shout out to MB House, provided me with the AMG grill. The reason why I go to MB House is, it's not an AMG grill, but the specifications are made specifically for Mercedes-Benz. So everything they have, nice finish to it, fits in exactly where it should be, no hassle, no anything. So that was the Panamera front grille that I put on, which all the new 2022 Mercedes AMG cars come with. How you know if it's a real AMG or not is because actually over here you will see a little AMG badge. Okay, so you know, if you've done your homework and you come up to my car and you're looking, you're like, no, that's an aftermarket grill. That is not the same grill. So trying to throw them off the trail of a 2015, you know, making it fresh again for 2022. So did not wrap the grill, wanted to keep that elegance, adds a couple little touches of chrome to the car, little bit of bling. I see chrome is more like, you know, earrings, necklaces, rings. That's how I see chrome on cars. So not too much because I wanted to keep that sporty look. But at the same point, I needed that elegance, I needed that chic look, which is hopefully what I think I went ahead and accomplished. And I'm really happy with how it turned out. Okay, just wanted to show you, if you look inside here, that's the original blue color of the car. Okay, to go ahead and wrap all that is big time money. They got to take off the doors, they got to get in there, they got to do all that. I don't need all that done, thanks. So anyways, it actually looks cool because when you open it up, there's a blue in there. And if you don't know it's wrapped, you're like, oh, this is another dimension to this car. Just keep fooling them over and over again.